Shall with you. Mm. Hey guys, what's up? Sorry guys. Oh Lord, how excellent is thy name in all the earth. Big up on yourself, guys. Big up on yourself. Wagwan people. Wagwan people, wagwan. We're there up on the gully side. And come in, rock on, come in, guys. Rock on, come in. Rock on, come in, eh. Rock on, come in, eh. Rock on, come in, eh. Rock on, come in, people. Rock on, come in. We're not there, people. Rock and come in, rock and come in. Wagwan people. Me there on the top up your live now, please, man. I beg on the top up your live now, man. Top up your live. Share the live now. Me I beg on please. Do it for no boy. Do it for no boy, no. Do it for no boy. Do it for no boy, no. Do it for no boy. What's up, guys? What's up? What's going on? Guys, we're on the plan to go live today. All matter of fact, from yesterday, but we never get a chance to. Me apologize a million times to say I'm sorry. You understand what I mean? Boy, guys, sometimes I tell you, say, boy, the blogging thing, rough at times, rough at times. Sometimes it just, sometimes you have the time, but when you have the time, you're tired and, you know feel like you don't know live or something and the vibe just not right. You understand what I mean? But me did say me I go live yesterday and me never go live. You understand what I mean? And me apologize and think. Guys, please me I beg you to tap up the live and like up the live and share the live, please. And subscribe to the YouTube channel if you are new or if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. You're at the right place. Welcome to Jamaica-87, guys. Good night, good morning, good afternoon, wherever time zone you're watching from, guys. Big up on yourself. Guys, I did a video and I post a video on my YouTube channel. I think it was yesterday, and I stated that Mark Golding, the opposition leader of our country, Jamaica, you understand what I mean, must stop playing politics with the rebuilding process. You understand what I mean? Because every Jamaican that affected, whether JLP, PMP, or no P at all, you understand what I mean, need help. And if you try to divide the people, them, it are going to end up said some people are going to get help and some people not going to get no help. You understand what I mean? That is the reality. If we try to politicize this rebuilding process, some people are going to get help and some people not going to get any help. So we are plea to the government and we are plea to especially the opposition to stop play politics with the rebuilding process of Melissa. You understand what I mean? Today, the opposition call a press conference for 2 o'clock. You understand what I mean? And they even make the situation worse. Because in Sunday, the PMP have launched a rebuilding fund, right? Just for Westmoreland alone. So what happened to the rest of the parishes that being affected by Melissa? So that send a signal that they are trying to politicize. You understand what I mean? The rebuilding process of Melissa. And today they do a press conference. Make it even worse. Because in that press conference, they make a lot of claim that the government is politicizing the rebuilding process of Melissa. It's far away from the truth. Far away from the truth. You understand? Sorry, guys. The opposition is claiming that the government is more focused on St. Elizabeth than Westmoreland that affected too. I want to remind the opposition, Mark Golding and the PMP, that St. Elizabeth have been affected, Westmoreland have been affected, Hanover have been affected, Trelawney have been affected, Manchester have been affected, and other areas have been affected by the storm. Why people focus on St. Elizabeth so much is because St. Elizabeth have been affected more than the other places that have been hit by the Hurricane Melissa. More people have been affected. That is the reason why you see so much entertainers, so much bloggers, so much people from government, right, is focusing on St. Elizabeth. They are giving St. Elizabeth more priority because people down there, you understand, have been affected more than the rest of the island. What in that the opposition, good night, what in that the opposition can't understand? It's not like Hanover is not getting any help. It's not like Westmoreland is not getting any help. It's not like Manchester Trelawney is not getting any help. You understand what I mean? People are getting the help that they need. All the people them need for do is to just exercise some patience. You understand what I mean? I understand that some people need food, right? And those people in the maroon areas, because some areas the government just cannot go inside there as yet. Because those community maroon, there is no road, there is nothing to go inside this community. The government is doing everything that they can to go into those areas to see if they can assist the people down there. But in the meantime, the American government have sent some relief helicopters that they use in these missions to drop food to the people in those maroon areas. And that is what they are doing. Dropping food in those maroon areas. People who cannot come out of those community. They can't come out, they can't go in. Right? So for the opposition to be talking and to dictating to the government, relax, man. Relax, because the last time I checked, in September the 3rd, the Jamaican people have found it more suitable to vote in the Jamaica Labour Party and the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Wallace. And all the try we are try for politicize the rebuilding process. The opposition still at it, politicizing the rebuilding process. And let me tell you something, if they continue like this, persons who are supposed to get help, they're not going to get it. If the opposition continue to play politics with this rebuilding process, some people are going to get help and some people not going to get none. That is the reason why we try to preach unity, unity, unity. We have to make sure that we preach unity, that everybody can get help. Melissa come, and Melissa, no business whether you are PMP or JLP or no P whatsoever. Him tear down whosoever host up, he feel like he tear down. Or mash down those who host him feel like he mash down. And kill who he feel like he kill. You understand what I mean? This time, no care what political power you have or who you align to. We are preach unity. Jamaica is getting the help. Jamaica is getting the help that they need to rebuild. Why the opposition not keep their ass quiet and left the people them get the help that they're supposed to get. Me I tell you from now, if the opposition continue like this, some people who want the help not even want, because that is the understatement. Some people who need the help, them not gonna get the help. Them not gonna get the help. You see, what I have recognized over the years with the PMP and Mark Golding, every opportunity that they get to ride on the misery of the Jamaican people, they're going to take it because they are looking political mileage. But this is not the time, Mark Golding and the PMP, to look political mileage. It's not the time. People are suffering mentally, emotionally, physically, financially. People are suffering. On the other hand, you are preach unity. And then on the other hand, you are play politics. Two road before you pick your choice, man. We can't continue like this as a country. I have watched the election and how you try to sow the seed of this scornfulness in the comrades. I watch the politics and how you try to sow hatred in the heart of the comrades to the point where I heard one of your spokesperson came up on stage and say, hate labor right. And if it bad mind them too. No, it's not the time, Mark. You must know the time and place, my youth. There is a time and a place for everything under the sun. As a leader, you're not doing justice to the people or to your and to your party. You're not doing no justice. You're not doing no justice. I know that in every crisis, any government that is in place, right, they would use it for their own political gain. You can't go around that. You can't go around that. You understand what I mean? But what this administration have shown and what this prime minister have shown over the years, I am happy, right? And I am comfortable knowing that this government and this prime minister will play no partisan in getting the people help. The most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness that I know over the 10 years and experience as our prime minister, he will never compromise on getting his people help. Whether you are P, whether you are J, or whether you are K, or whether you are M, or whether you are N, anything you be, or anything you know be. Oh no, I get help. Them are gonna get help. And I say that with the background, with the social housing program that he have created to help the poor people of this country. If the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael, this tribal, like the PMP criminal organization, he could have built house for his supporters and those and JLP workers, and not the PMP. But because of the heart that this man have and the love that he carried and he have for his country and his people, he create this pension, he create this social housing program, for everybody. He said to the 63 members of parliament, oh no, look for everybody, anybody that are poor and in need and can't turn duck off a nest. Oh no, look for them. And we are going to build them a house. How those people feel today, knowing that the storm Melissa have come and where they used to live, I am 100% sure that Melissa would destroy their home because what they used to live in and nothing for Melissa lift up and turn over. The government have helped those people. I mean, if I look at it this way, it just come to my mind. I wasn't looking at it this way. You see, God know what he was doing when the government start the social housing program to take those people out of those shackles that they were in and put them in a decent house. Today, they live to tell the tale that they were secure in the house when Melissa came. The last thing we want to do, as I said, is to play politics with the rebuilding effort. We must load the politics out of it. Election done long time. Longer than mighty time. Election have done. Probably we have the local government election. Sorry. We're going to have the local government election probably 2 years or 2.5 years. There is no need to start no campaign or use this rebuilding process to start campaigning. Let us get back the people on their feet. The first thing we need, we need to do is to clear the roads to get access to all of these areas that have been blocked. The people who have been marooned, they need to set free. They need to can go in and out of their community. And the state agencies, right, should go in and out of those communities to render assistance to those people. So that is the first thing that we need to do. Get them food. Immediately they need food. And the next thing that we need to do is to make sure that the rebuilding process, when it comes on to the house, start. Yeah, I'm from Jamaica. You understand what I mean? The next process is to start to rebuild, but the people them house. And I have no doubt that the government are going to render assistance to the people so the people can rebuild back them house. Caroline West, big up yourself. You understand what I mean? And the government stated today in their press conference that there is a WhatsApp message going around with and I share that thing too on my platform, and I want to apologize for that. You know what I mean? I should do my research before I even post before I even talk about that. I didn't post it, but I talk about it. You know what I mean? Like it's factual. It wasn't factual. You understand what I mean? I saw the document circulating, and I was so busy, and so I just read it and and talk about it. You understand what I mean? But uh, uh, the article wasn't in full because they I think they cut out the COVID part of it. So you don't know that was from COVID days. You understand what I mean? So I mean, like, the government, the one that they're circulating stated that the government will give assistance, $50,000, $50,000 and $150,000 up to $400,000. You understand what I mean? The minister with information today stated that that is not that is not correct. They are working on some figures and some assistance thing for the people. So as soon as they work it out, they will let the public know. You understand what I mean? So I'm sorry to put out that false information. Guys, you understand what I mean? Sorry for that. But guys, the government is doing a tremendous job. A tremendous job in reaching out to the people of Jamaica, rendering assistance to the people of Jamaica, and getting the people of Jamaica that affected mostly the help that they need, give them food and everything. I speak about the maroon areas, those areas that the government cannot get into. No one at all can get into. You know, the American government have sent some helicopters, you understand what I mean, that they use in missions. You understand what I mean? Mission like this one, where they fly over the areas and they drop food. You understand what I mean? In those communities in those maroon areas, that those people can have something to eat. You understand what I mean? The thing is with those areas, and the government is trying their best to go inside there as soon as possible. They are trying everything. You understand what I mean? Those areas have some dead bodies over there. You understand what I mean? Human being and animals. You understand what I mean? And the government want to go into these areas and try to see if they can get out the dead bodies, get out the dead animals, and sanitize the areas. You understand what I mean? Get the people help. You understand? And just start the rebuilding process. You understand? Start the rebuilding process. Guys, I'm telling you, I have never seen so much countries and so much people rendering assistance to Jamaica. I have been to many storms in Jamaica. Ivan, Dennis, Beryl, Melissa, many storms I have been through in Jamaica. And I'm telling you, I have never seen so much assistance rendered to Jamaica like now. I'm telling you, I'm amazed. And it's because of the good leadership of our country. It's because of the good leadership of our country and our leader, the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Wunes. We just cannot go around it. The type of leadership skill that the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Wunes has shown us over the 10 years that he has become prime minister is it's shocking. I have experienced PJ Patterson leadership, Siaga, no, not Siaga, PJ Patterson, Bruce Gordon, Portia Simpson Miller, and the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Wunes. I never experienced Michael Madley, um, um, Siaga, and Donald Sanster, and those persons. I never experienced their type of leadership. But the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Wunes have shown the world that Jamaica will bounce back stronger. No matter what Melissa want to do to Jamaica, Jamaica will bounce back stronger than before. You understand what I mean? Because we have a good leader. And let me tell you something. Me hear many people saying this and saying that about the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Owens, and I wonder when are they going to stop? But they will never stop. If Sokyo Muma was to kill anybody, it will kill Andrew Michael Owens 1,000,000 times. To how we disrespect our leader. You understand what I mean? The rebuilding effort, the way how this government is going about doing the rebuilding effort, I applaud the government. It's like the opposition want the government to bypass every protocol in this country to get the people immediate help, to start to rebuild back immediately. And it can't happen like that. I know that the people them want to rebuild back immediately. Me know that everything people want it to be done immediately right now. But people also have to understand that government business don't run so. And if they are waiting on the government to render assistance, they have to recognize that they have to wait. While certain things can be done immediately, which the government is doing, some things have to go by protocols. You understand what I mean? Have to go by protocols. And me hear Mark Golding try to criticize the government, in telling the government to break their own laws to render assistance to the people. And get only the people in Westmoreland are going to talk about. Only the people in Westmoreland, Mark Golding, and the PMP is talking about. We have people affected in right now. Manchester get it double. Some part in Manchester is getting it double. You understand what I mean? Because Melissa have come and Melissa have caused a lot of damages, right? In Manchester. But when Melissa done and a couple days after, water started to rise out by Williamsfield out there in Manchester. So they get a double portion and the water keep on rising, 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 rising. But guess what? St. Elizabeth is more of a priority. When me tell you, say, it come like a brand new St. Elizabeth Africa bill. And not come like a brand new St. Elizabeth have to go bill. And the government have to stay focused, right? And map out the plan properly, how they going to rebuild back those areas. Believe you me. Because every hurricane coming up, it's St. Elizabeth. It's like the St. Elizabeth people them can't get at ease. It's like the St. Elizabeth people them can't get at ease. Going forward, the government have to be careful how they're going to approach the rebuilding process, especially in St. Elizabeth. I said to the people, right now, please, exercise some patience. Me know say, I don't want to hear the word there right now. Me know say many of you don't want to hear the word there right now. But the reality is, we have to go exercise it. We have to go exercise it. You understand what I mean? We have to exercise it. And just wait a little bit. And the government, it not be for long. It not be for long. You understand what I mean? Some of the good thing is the water commission and make sure that the people them have water. You understand what I mean? JPS and make sure, boy, JPS a step up, me I tell you. Mr. Vaz dip on JPS skin and JPS does a put in the work. Me have a laugh at the JPS. But because JPS recognize that the government no one sign back the contract for them, me I tell you, say them a put in the work. Them a work fast and them a make sure say people have electricity fast, 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 fast. And we are happy that JPS Water Commission and those people, you understand what I mean? You know, are doing what they're supposed to do. You understand what I mean? In providing people with water and electricity. You understand what I mean? No, I won't encourage nobody in a St. Elizabeth to sell them land either. No part of St. Elizabeth. Nobody must sell them land. And nobody must make anybody talk them out to selling their land. You understand what I mean? Keep the land because St. Elizabeth going to develop into the next city. You understand what I mean? St. Elizabeth is going to develop as our next city. Nobody in St. Elizabeth should sell their land or let nobody talking them into selling their lands. Don't do it. Do it, St. Elizabeth. No build or no build back stronger. I would encourage anybody in St. Elizabeth On no put on back no roof. No zinc roof. On no put on no zinc roof. It better no put on concrete roof. Believe you me. Anybody in St. Elizabeth that have concrete roof, those are the one that is smiling today. I know that is expensive, but me I beg you, with the help, with the help, going to receive from the government. Me don't know. Me don't know if if it going to be exactly what you want. You understand what I mean? Or less than what you need. You understand what I mean? You try your best to see if you can come up with anything. You understand what I mean? To put on, concrete and a decking on the house. You understand what I mean? Because remember, you live close to the sea. Many of you live close to the sea. And when the wind that come, me I tell you, it a come powerful. Powerful. So the concrete is a better way. It's a better way for you to St. Elizabeth. Believe you me. It's a better way. Better way. If you can't afford it, you not do it. If you can't afford it, so. You understand what I mean? Because many of you, Beryl come and Beryl blow off on the house, up and put on it, and then Melissa come again and blow off it. It don't make no sense. You don't put on no more. Me know say down there is very hot. St. Elizabeth is very hot. And the concrete house, when the heat penetrate through the concrete roof, you know, I got pretty food at night time. You understand what I mean? You know, I got pretty food at night time. But me I beg you know, if you no can afford it, you no do it. You can get an AC and put it in the house and thing and get solar system to run on AC and something because the light bill will be heavy. If by then we not get cheaper electricity and the government no give back JPS the license. 3 months time. Yeah, man. Drive you. Yeah, man. Zinc roof hot, Zinc roof hot too. But remember, zinc roof, when you put on zinc roof, remember you have the zinc and then you have Salitex or whatever they want to put underneath the zinc. So it kind of ease the heat a little bit. You understand what I mean? But with the concrete roof, when the heat penetrate through the concrete and you got your bed at night time, and when the concrete they are released, that they heat the pan in the house there, it's not normal. It's not normal at all. It's not normal. You understand what I mean? If you have zinc, without the Salitex inside, then me know say it a go extremely hot. You understand what I mean? But if you have zinc and you have Salitex and so forth, in that hot man, may I tell you, in that hot at all. But guys, I'm happy the way how the rebuilding process is going. I'm really happy. The people them a get the help. The people them we need the help the most, them a get the help. And even though we have a lot of scammers, going around, on behalf of the government and thing, people are recognize say, them a scammer and thing. And people them a get help. People them a get help. And me happy. Me happy. Why me love it. Me love it. Me love it. Me see private citizen, some of them, me see about 10 or 20 of them have trucks, have front end loader, grader, and all of these things heading down to St. Elizabeth and Westmoreland to help out the people them down there. You understand what I mean? And I am really, really happy that, the Jamaican people are coming together. You understand what I mean? For one cause. Only thing me have a problem with is the opposition leader trying to politicize the process. You understand what I mean? That is the only thing me have a problem with. But the government do a tremendous job. The minister them do a tremendous job. Pernell Charles Jr. You understand what I mean? He might do a tremendous job. Darrell Vaz I do a tremendous job. Desmond McKenzie is doing a tremendous job. You understand what I mean? Oliver Babsy Grange, she's playing her part in organizing some form of concert around the world. You understand what I mean? To get funding, yeah, to help Jamaica and Jamaicans. You understand what I mean? Guys, let me tell you something, man. We have a capable government. We have a capable prime minister. You understand what I mean? Who is doing it for all of us. All of us. And I am very, very happy. Very, very happy. You understand what I mean? The last thing I need to hear is that it become a full-blown political war over the rebuilding process. You know, we are running from it. We are running from it. But it just keep a come back, come back, come back. I don't know, man. He just keep a come back, come back, come back. I don't know why. You understand what I mean? But I guess the opposition don't really care because them not have nothing to lose because they're already in the opposition. You understand what I mean? And they want to try it to milk everything out of this because of their own political gain. You understand what I mean? But why I mean, I don't know. Them just don't know the time and place. You understand what I mean? Them don't know the time and place. They just believe, so boy, you know, every day is politics. Everything is politics. You understand what I mean? But guys, we are in capable hands. We are in capable hands. And the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Lunis is doing a tremendous job. Me happy that the PMP is in a power. Me glad that they in a power. Tomorrow Parliament will hear much, much, much more, guys. Much, much more we're going to hear. The dead toll climbed to 32. And guys, they said we expect to hear more. Um, um, you know, we expect to hear more. But the dead toll gone up to 32. Boy, it's sad. It's sad. And we just want to say condolences to all of those who lost a loved one in Melissa. You understand what I mean? It regrettable. You understand what I mean? And we mourn with you guys, you know? We mourn with you guys. We mourn with you guys, man. Trust me. Sorry, me never expect say, boy, the death toll will climb to 32. You understand what I mean? But boy, I just life. I just life. Trust me. I just life. We mourn with all of those, man. Person that lost a loved one. Believe you me. Guys, we just have to stay strong, stay committed, stay courageous. You understand what I mean? And you know, just let's stick beside each other. Stick to each other, you know, and you know, we pray for each other and let us build back together stronger. That's all me have to say, guys. Believe you me. It rough. It's rough. Really, really, really rough. And when you see the pain and the agony, you know that the people are going through, and then politicians are trying to get mileage out of the situation. We get you madman, me I tell you. You get you crazy. You understand what I mean? Because there is no way people are go through them dilemma, and then you as a politician want to come and play politics with the thing. You understand what I mean? It kind of rough, man. Kind of rough. Rough, 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 rough. Because some people, from the stand pass, you know, some people not sleep, you know. From the stand pass, some people not sleep. 'Cause every time they shut them eye, I be a flashback. One man said Melissa just come and just lift up the house with him in there. And just drop him back on his head. You understand what I mean? And the zinc just come and, you know, chop him in the head and chop him on his hand. And all of these things. But if you end up at the hospital, them things are real. Them things are real. Him need a lot of counseling. Him need a lot of talk to. And if you turn on your TV and if you hear your leader them I try to play politics. Man, let me tell you something, man. One of the worst thing. You see, Mark is the worst opposition leader I've ever seen in this country. He's the worst opposition leader we have ever seen in this country. Thank you, Caroline West. He's a disgrace to the opposition office, man. Me, I tell you, if the man did come and preach love and preach unity, you understand what I mean? Preach togetherness. I don't have a problem. I wouldn't have a problem. You understand what I mean? But for him to come and preach politics, man, it's a 9, man. It's a 9. Trust me. Really, really a 9. Really, really a 9. I need to get on top of my nerves. You understand what I mean? It a get on top of my nerves. The hospital in Black River, it's majority of it got destroyed by Melissa. The top, that is. I think they launch a field hospital, not permanent, you know, but until they fix back the hospital, you know, they launch a field hospital down there. And I think that they go I think that's what they're going to use until they refurbished the old hospital down there in Black River. You know what I mean? But which other hospital damage? Part of Mandeville Hospital, just a little bit damage. Which other hospital is damaged? I never heard of any more hospital damage. It's just the one in Black River. The field hospital is in Black River. Black River. Yeah. That's where the hospital was. You know? Cornwall regional. Me don't know of Cornwall regional damage. Me don't hear nothing about Cornwall regional damage. Me hear that's Dre views, but him not have much sense neither, you know. Him not have much sense neither. You understand what I mean? Him not have much sense neither. Because he must say it don't make no sense, right? But the people them don't the people them don't St. Elizabeth. The closest hospital to them are which one? Mandeville. The people them lost everything. Everything. Where them gonna find money for go to Mandeville? Them normally go to Black River Hospital there. A Savalamar Hospital. Damaged too. You understand what I mean? The closest part to them are Mandeville. Where them gonna find money? The simple thing to do is to build a field hospital and use it for the time being. That's not have much sense, you know. That's not have much sense. Julie, big up yourself. Does not have much sense, my Dre views. It not have much sense. May I tell you, say, a politics I'm trying to play with the thing, man. A politics I'm trying to play with it, you know. Listen to me. Nobody, 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 nobody now say, nobody now say, them gonna do surgery in a field hospital. We know better than that. We know better than that. We know better than that. Say no surgery can't happen in a field hospital. We know better than that. You understand what I mean? We know better than that. The government are trying their best, right, to get the hospital refurbished and to get the people them back in there as quick as possible. For the time being, launch a field hospital. The simplest thing to do. What do you mean by what kind of emergency? What type of emergency? We have every type of emergency. What type of emergency? Any emergency, like any immediate surgery. Ambulance take the people them to Mandeville. Simple. But for local minor issues, where people usually go to hospital for or something, they can't take care of that in a field hospital. They don't have to go to Mandeville for that. No face to the behind me. Exactly, Dreview. When we have COVID, field hospital use all over Jamaica. All over Jamaica. And nobody there now complain either. Because most people did rather go to the field hospital than end up in the real hospital. They always use the Black River Hospital. Whenever time there's an emergency, they always go to the Black River Hospital. And anything the Black River Hospital can't manage, they use ambulance and bring the patient them to Mandeville. Me no business for your expertise. You not say a thing to me where me no have no knowledge of. You not say a thing to me where me not have no knowledge of, you know. You just ask the basic questions. And me answer the basic questions. And you're gonna tell me, say, is your feel, is your whatever. When you were asked out of the norm, you ask me, let me go back to the question there. Mama Dafa, you don't really put that. Exactly, Ken Rai. Exactly. One temporary and one not temporary. And, you understand what I mean? Claudette, you don't have a clue where you say, yeah. You don't have a clue where you say. Valentine, probably she don't know. Probably she don't know. Because if she didn't know that, she would not say that when there is an emergency, when the people them go and sit there and what's to about all. She would not say that. You understand what I mean? On a normal basis, any case the Black River Hospital can't manage, they send it to the bigger hospital up by Mandeville. You understand what I mean? If they have certain type of surgery to do, they do it in Mandeville. If they can't manage it in Black River. But the field hospital, we help out the people them. Like if people have diarrhea, and have dengue, or you know, some of them illnesses, yeah, the field hospital can take care of them. You understand? Have high fever and them thing there. You understand what I mean? Field hospital, if somebody teeth hurt them or something, the field hospital dentist That this guy take out 18. Huh? Well, we are grateful for the field hospital. That's what me I say. We're grateful for it. You understand what I mean? And we want to thank um, um, the American government for setting up these field hospitals so we can have um, um, better service for our citizens. You understand what I mean? Claudette, yeah, Jim say you must change your name to Melissa. Him, Claudette, you just all over the place. Me can't understand. You just all over the place. Me can't understand what you say. You just all over the place. You just all over the place. Me can't, Claudette, me don't believe say, hell, you in the hell feel at all. Trust me, me can't. Me don't know, me don't know if you believe. Me don't know if you believe. Me don't know if you believe at all, boy. Claudette, since I see that the hell field, what give you dengue? What give you dengue? Where you get dengue from? Drinking water? Judy, think of yourself. Love you. Of course. Yeah, dengue. What me think funny? Clarence, yeah, mosquito. Okay. me hear him in a J view. Me hear him. But guess what? Guess what? You see, the thing is, they have it in their WhatsApp group, talking about the government and the prime minister thief and whatever. And that's why they make them a call ya. Because them believe said them past, you understand what I mean? And the future. They can judge the prime minister and the government by it. Sorry guys. You know what I mean? PMP a thief, then DNA a thief, So they believe that, them and the government are co-ops. You understand what I mean? That they believe. Thank you, Caroline. You understand what I mean? That's what they believe. They don't trust their own self. That is the reason why them attack them and say about government. And so when the PMP them on social media talk about. And you hear Dean Jackson Miller in with the press conference. You hear the question then when he asks, hey, Dean Jackson Miller a real comrade, When you listen to the press conference today over the PMP, right? And the PMP them make some attack some things. You understand what I mean? And the same thing, Dean Jackson Miller come over the press conference when the Jamaica Labour Party keep. Hear me about the Jamaica Labour Party, the government keep. And the same question them. Dean Jackson come over, come ask. But me happy how Darrell Vaz answer, you see. And Desmond McKenzie, they answer, you see. And she come back, hey, she come back and said that our question never answer and this and that and Taran whatever and this. Yo, that one they a real comrade, man. They I tell you, a real comrade. Me don't know where she just become this vagabond. You know what I mean? She become this advocate for the PMP. I come talk about why the government left out the opposition out of the rebuilding process, and they're not talking about any togetherness and Boy, me I tell you, me don't know, me don't know, me don't know, me don't know. Me don't know, she depend one piece of campaigning for the PMP, the one D and Jackson Miller. One piece of campaigning. But listen to me. Anything the government do right now, they must continue to do it. And not let in anybody from within the opposition. Because I'm 100% sure that if it was the opposition in power right now, you can't stand it. What? They don't have nothing to do with no opposition. You hear me I tell you? So the same knife will stick goat, I take a stick sheep. Make Andrew and him administration stay there and work it out and do what they have to do to rebuild back Jamaica. I am happy in what I'm seeing now. I'm very, very happy. Things that take place, things that happen, and the people them get help. The people that need the help the most are them the people that get help. You know what I mean? Me positive that if the government ever let anybody within the PMP criminal organization, you know what I mean? Anybody from within the PMP criminal organization to give to get control of this relief process. Let me tell you something. The amount of corruption that will take place, the amount of corruption that will take place, only God no more know. You understand what I mean? Only God no more know. So let the government do what they have to do. And the agencies within government, let them do what they have to do. You understand what I mean? They are doing a good job so far. They are doing a good job so far. You understand? Hey, and listen to me. And that the comrade them have spreading a J views. And the British citizens say the master man Golden now come out and tell the people them say a lie, not never go so. You understand what I mean? He never come out and tell the people them say never go so. You understand what I mean? But I saw him stay. But let me tell you something. Him alright. Film bread, butter two side. Me say this, you know. Me say this on a live that I have on TikTok. Mark Golden behaving like Westmoreland is the only place that affected in this hurricane. You understand what I mean? Why? Because Westmoreland vote for them tremendously in the last general election. And them no want it look bad. You know? If say boy, the government a help and them not help, do nothing. Because them not have no money or nothing to do anything for the people them in Westmoreland. So they don't make up nice like they're interested for the Westmoreland people them to get help. If Mark want the Westmoreland people them to get help so badly, Mark can get 2 family or 3 family because him have the money, the greatest transfer of wealth to the poor to the rich. Him can take some of him own money and build 2 family, a house down in Westmoreland. It's simple, you know. You understand what I mean? Him they a Barbados, I build how much a Bahamas, I build how much house for the people them. Tell him if he donate through in charity. Donate 2 house to the people them in Westmoreland, man. You know that hard. Donate 2 house to 2 family down at Westmoreland. Yeah, man. And show the Jamaican people. You understand what I mean? That you have been very, very good to the Jamaican people. And this garbage that they have attack again, I say, is Andrew who create this storm. This rubbish, this garbage that they have talking. Why Andrew would create this storm and the PMP and Mark Golden do him so bad and he create this storm and not blow off their rooftop. Neither do them anything. Me not understand. This all these people are mischievous. Eh? And me hear some pastor with it. Me hear some pastor with it, you know, like Mark Stewart. Me hear Mark Stewart on him program. With all due respect, me know say you come out in the election and you make your false prophecy and them thing there. Right? But me hear you on your program Sunday, me a pass by TikTok. And me hear you on your program Sunday. Me hear you come talk about the government need to take the people them out of shelter and rent hotel because a whole heap of hotel across the country. Me not no problem with that. Me not no problem with that. It's a great ask. But remember, you know, a whole heap of your members being damaged by Hurricane Melissa. And they are living in a shelter. And some of these people, one Sunday can't pass. But them not show them tithes and offering. Some of them rather not eat. Them rather throw the tithes and the offering. And you as the pastor have them in a shelter. Why you not take them out of the shelter and go put them up in our hotel? How much hotel they are Jamaica? Mark Stewart, a whole heap of your salt and your olive oil, your t-shirt, your kerchief, whole heap of it, the people them buy. And you have your members in a shelter. And the people them sacrifice for throw their tithes and their offering. You come talk about government. So when the people them are throw their tithes and their offering for, how much of them you got help for build back their house? How much of them you got help for put on back them rooftop? Talk about those things. Talk about what you're going to do for the people. Instead of they criticizing the government. Me hear you beg money for go on program, on radio. I mean, hear you beg the money. For help out the people them. In the middle of the storm, in the middle of the people them grief and pain, me hear you tell the people them to come out for go to church. We never have a problem with that either. We need to tell the people them say, anyway them there, they must worship. Anywhere them there, that's where the church is. Them not have to come at the building. Guys, the bottom line is, when we come together as a country and rebuild back stronger, you understand what I mean? Rebuild back stronger. Because we have it in us. We have it in us. You understand what I mean? And even though the opposition is playing politics, we not have to fall with the opposition. You understand what I mean? We not have to take what them say. You understand what I mean? We are independent thinkers. You understand? And we are the one who need the help. So let us just work with our MP, work with our caretakers, work with our councillors, you understand? And work with the government agencies to get the necessary help that we need to proceed and to rebuild back stronger. You understand what I mean? Guys, remember to thumbs up the live. You can't bring me to 50 likes. Thumbs up the live and bring me to 50 likes, please. If you are new, welcome to Jamaica-87. And subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please, me I beg you to do. Do guys, subscribe to the YouTube channel if you are new. Welcome. Guys, 150. Oh God, man. Don't bring me to 50 likes. So no thumbs up on the button for me. Please and thank you. I go now, guys. But no thumbs up a live for me, man. Please, me I beg you now. Me know say Mark Stewart he kick out of the church because he did not get whole heap of money and certain and he might take it whole life for himself. A true ya talk, man. A true ya talk. True ya talk. Jew views. A true ya talk, boy. We will survive, man. The people them will survive, man. People them will get through, man. People them will get through. People them one thing with Saint Elizabeth people, some hard working set of people. You understand what I mean? Hard working set of people. And but if they get the help that they need, they will rebuild back. Believe you me. And they will rebuild back and rebuild back stronger. Believe you me. They will rebuild back stronger, man. So guys, don't bless up on yourself, you know. Claudette, big up yourself. Jim, big up yourself. Drew Views, big up yourself. Christine, Wisdom, big up yourself. Big up on yourself, man. Believe you me, me grateful for you. You understand what I mean? Me grateful, me happy for you. Empress, they pass through. Big up yourself, Empress. Big up on yourself, everybody. Carlene, big up yourself. Janice, big up yourself. Big up on yourself, you know, guys. I'm soon tomorrow here. Me I make sure me I come on live tomorrow. Me I come on live tomorrow. Alright, Jew Views. Me I come on live tomorrow, guys. Me don't know when, but me I go put up what time me I come on live. You understand? But if me not come, me I beg you no forgive me. No forgive me, please. You understand? But we talk again here. Have a great night, great evening, good afternoon, good afternoon, good night, good morning, wherever time zone you're watching from. Big up on yourself. I'm in soon again. All right, stay strong, guys. I remember to pray for Jamaica. All right.